Well, my whole family was in the arts in one way or another. My aunt and my mom used to be dancers. And my grandpa was an artist, my great-grandpa was a musician. So I was always around it and encouraged to do it. And I went through like all of my phases, but even from the time I was really young, I was like, I want to be an actress, even though I had never acted before, so I didn't really know. And then when I was 16, I ended up taking a class and I completely fell in love with it. It was so freeing, and from that point on, I was like, that's what I want to do. That's it. I'm going to be an actress. Well, I did a bunch of like really small like short films and stuff like that when I first started. But the first real project I did was before I even had representation. A producer found me on Backstage and said, I'm doing this film, we have this boy group from Australia, they're really funny, we'd like you to audition for this part. And I was like, okay, sure. So I sent in my tape and I ended up booking it, and I was like, okay, this is way too good to be true. This must be like some weird scam or something. But I went, and when I got there, I had my own trailer. I had like my makeup done. I got to do a scene with Mike Tyson. I was mind blown. It was like going from zero to all of your dreams in one day. It was amazing. I think because I'm a young girl, I really admire young women that are very strong in this industry, that advocate for women's rights and are strong feminists, and that's what I want to be. So I look at people like Chloe Grace Moretz and Haley Steinfeld and Elle Fanning and just all of these really powerful, strong young women that aren't going to be pushed around and make amazing work. That's probably my biggest influences. Alex and Katie is a show on Netflix that is coming out this year. Stay tuned, look out for it. I got to guest star on it. I play the character Nellie, and it was so fun because I always do film and I always do drama, and that means a lot of me crying. And this was actually something that I got to make people laugh, which I don't always get to do. So this, to get to go there and get everyone's reactions, because there was a bunch of background that were watching, was so incredibly fun. The director was really encouraging. It was such a good day. I'm a human being with a pulse, so my favorite Netflix series is Stranger Things, obviously. But I mean, Netflix kills it in everything they did. I just watched End of the Effing World, which was really weird but really funny. There's a billion things. I can't even think of all of them right now. But they also, I love the movies as well. Like The Fundamentals of Caring. Oh my god, I love that movie. Okay, this year's actually going to be really fun because a lot of the projects that I did last year are actually going to come out this year because film takes a bit longer than TV. So I get to see the movie Public Disturbance, which was the first one that I mentioned earlier. Summer House is a horror that I just filmed a couple months ago, and that has some really good twists in it. Again, I cry a lot. So that one's going to be coming out this year. And I also did a film called Spiral Farm, which has Piper De Palma, Teo Holm, Amanda Plummer, some really amazing, super talented people, and that was really fun to work on. So I get to see things come to life this year, which is really exciting. And also, I finished writing my first feature film. So this year is the year that I get to bring that to life, at least start bringing it to life, which will be really exciting. The difference is I actually get to see them. You know, you work on films that, you know, takes some months or takes a couple weeks, and then you wait like a year until you get to see anything from it, and you just kind of have to hold on to the hope that it's coming out or whatever. So this year I actually get to see them, and then for my own project, it's going to be different to actually bring my words to life, to put on different hats, play director, writer, and actress, not just actress. So that's going to be really exciting. A lot of time at Crafty. Not even kidding, no. I spend a lot of time at Crafty because there's always so much good food and it's all free and it's sitting there begging you to eat it. And so I'm just, I mean, if I have to, I guess I'll eat all these yummy, delicious snacks. But really, more than that, you know, getting to set is kind of like hurry up and wait, so it's always a little frantic in the beginning. Get your hair done, makeup done, wardrobe on, and then you sit around with your cast for a while and just hang out. But then the days that you work every single scene is also super fun. It goes really fast. You feel the pace of being on set. I just love being on set. I could live there, sleep there, eat there. I just don't ever want to leave when I go. I love to write, so like I said, I wrote my first feature. I love to write poetry. I write songs no one will ever hear because that's scary. I like to do Pilates, hang out with my dog, my mom. I live by the beach, so I go on a lot of walks by the beach. I like to drink coffee at the coffee shop. Kind of boring, honestly, but I just like to hang out, have good conversations with people, just go adventure into the city some more. It's nice stuff. I think that a lot of people have this misconception that when you like go on auditions or there's other people in your category that you guys are all very cutthroat. But that's not the case at all. I don't think I've ever been to an audition where I walked into the room and girls were giving me stink eyes and being mean. We're all very supportive. We sit there, we give each other advice, we talk about our agencies, we talk about other auditions we've been on, what we're doing. It's always very supportive. Before people go into the room, everyone says break a leg. And so it's just not what people think. People think, especially women, are super competitive in the industry, and don't get me wrong, we are, but doesn't mean that we're not going to be good to each other. So I think that's something that not a lot of people know. For 2018 in film, my goals are to create my own projects. Now that I've finally finished my own script, I want to bring that to life, and I want to try on other positions in the film industry, not just be the actress, because I do love acting, but my goal is to create a production company one day. So I want to be able to produce, to direct, to write, to do it all so that I can be in charge of everything and feel confident in it. So this year is about starting to dip my toe into all those different pools, for sure. My social media accounts are Sarah Ann Vera. You can pretty much type that in any social media account and you'll find me. So, there it is. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye!